You know, my theater was playing Send Help, the new Sam Raimi movie. Oh my god. This movie was so fucking pointless. I mean, in the Strangers Chapter 2 review, if you remember that, I didn't like it either. I really didn't. And I said my thoughts about the other movies. But this one, like, it's just so. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know how they saw the original two Strangers movies and based this concept around the Strangers. I don't know how they got from one property to another and created this out of the original property. Golly, I've fallen asleep during the damn thing. I just got out of it, by the way, and I needed coffee. Like, it picks up where the second one ends with the lead girl. I don't care. I don't know her name. I don't care. Redhead. Um, Killing the Betty Boop one in the ambulance accident or whatever. It picks up right where it leaves off. And then, yeah, it just kind of goes from there. I mean, you learn a little bit more backstory about the damn killers, which is so unnecessary. Like, you find out the murder that happened to the Tamara girl in the second one, that the kid was found, obviously, and he was led to the custody of his father. Um, who is played by Richard Blake? Richard Blake? Richard Brake? The guy who played Otis's brother or cousin in Dream from Hell. The guy that shot Batman's parents. Um, it's played by him, which I like him as an actor. He's just not really given much in this role. Just wasted the one good thing you could have had about it. And then you find out that he was looking after him and he just kept killing. And then it's like, remember, don't do townsfolk, do visitors or whatever. And then it shows some backstory to how they got the blonde girl. You know, the one the one that normally knocks on the door and says, "Is Tamara here?" I'm just calling them by their name because she's not blonde in this one, but I'm just gonna call her blonde girl from the original ones. Um, yeah, you find out how they recruited her into their little killing spree. But then the funny thing is, they kill her right after that. And okay, with all these deaths, this is what I don't get. The sackhead dude is the guy orchestrating everything. Okay, he's the big operations behind it. He's the one that killed Tamara originally, and then continued this killing spree. He does not seem that upset about his longtime love being killed, or his partner in crime being killed for that long. He just takes him to a wood chipper and puts him through. And then he's focused on lead girl, who through the whole movie is in and out like, am I gonna join him? Am I not? Oh my god, what do we do? It's just so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. And then like again you get some flashback, but it doesn't do anything. Like honestly, you could cut that out and it'd be fine, but don't cut it out because it's a fucking 90-minute movie. So whatever they got, they got. I didn't stay to the end of the credits. But let me tell you, they drug out this movie already, so I can imagine that the end credits were very slowed down. I can only imagine. Um, just where I was kind of irritated about the second one, but I'm like, maybe the third one will do something. No, it just you could tell they didn't have enough, like, on paper, for three movies. And it's sad to say that the shitty remake that you did a couple years ago is the best movie out of your trilogy. Because guess what? The source material is good. Again, executed very poorly, but the source material is so good that it made that the best one out of your trilogy. So when you do put your own original spin on it, it's horrible. And again, I could have, like I stated at the beginning of this, I could have seen Send Help, the new Sam Raimi movie. I know it's mainly like for streaming right now, but our theater has it, and we could have gone and seen it instead of this. But my mindset was, oh, I've seen every other Stranger movie in the theater. I might as well finish it off. I'm so stupid for that. I am so stupid for that because I was so bored during this movie. Like, and the only thing that even woke me up was the damn jump scares. And jump scares, if done effectively, are done well. One of the biggest examples that I talk about and other people talk about on the internet is the jump scare from Exorcist 3. That's a perfect one. Because it builds up to it, it sets up to it. The whole movie's not jump scares. Now, when the only time that I kept waking up in the movie is when you caught me off guard with the loud noise. That's like some jackass going to you when you're just in your head and like do like an air horn by your ear. You're not scared, you're pissed off. That's all this movie was. And then also they added the character of the main girl's sister, her husband, and I guess a bodyguard or a hitman or not hitman. That'd be well, I wouldn't run it past this movie, but just a strongman character, and they were nothing. Like they did nothing to the movie. You could have eliminated them and nothing would have been done. Oh, they killed what family she had left. Who cares? The woman's not even interesting to begin with, so why do we care about who else she loved besides her boyfriend from the first one? And again, you bring these characters in just to be a body count. They literally did nothing but set themselves up for failure. And that's all they were there for, was to be the failure of the movie so we have a bigger body count. Work's been going like crap lately. I've been very stressed out. That's why you haven't seen another boxer tape. I literally have everything shot. I just need to edit it together. But after work, I've been so stressed out and like, just emotionally not really not there. So it's been hard for me to. But I will say this movie really got some emotion out of me because I didn't think I would get this visceral of a review. But this was bad. And the movie that I did go see that I didn't record because honestly, when we saw it, it was like a few weeks after it had been out. So I really didn't think much of it to post it after the fact, which I probably should have, which was Primate, which was fantastic. And funny enough, the director of Primate a few years earlier did Strangers Pray at Night, which was great. And this is one thing that, and I know the other movies are not gory. They're not. The first two Strangers movies of the original series are not gory films. They're not like splatter movies. But at least all the violence was never cut away from. At least the violence wasn't looked edited down for a TV cut. The violence in this movie was so poorly edited that even when they would show a little bit, that it would be out of focus. They would cut away at visceral times. They wouldn't even show you certain things. And the most you get is blood drips off a weapon. Like, I thought I was watching a rated R movie. I didn't think I was paying for a TV edit of a fucking R-rated movie. But, because if you were at least going to be schlock, at least go graphic. That's all I have to say. So, there's some shitty movies out there that I love just because of the over-the-top violence. And I think everybody has those out there. The violence just hits your sweet spot and you're like, okay, I like this movie because of that. Despite all these other factors, at least it has this going forward. But this doesn't. It has nothing. Now, I will say this: the most interesting thing this whole trip has, like, trip to the movie showed me, is that Blumhouse is releasing a new movie called Obsession, something like that. It's this dude in a car calling a hotline number. He has like this, like, looks like a long box of matches, like some long, like, grill matches, and I guess like a wish will come true, but it overdid it. And the kid's asking the right questions because it really makes me want to see this movie. And I've seen the trailer before. I think it was in front of Primate too. Comes out in May. I'm gonna check that out. And then I guess the next movie on the list, if I do see Send Help, I will do a review of it. Even if I have to rent it, I want to see that movie because Sam Raimi coming back to do horror. Sign me up. Sign me up all day. Because I think that would be his. The last time he really touched like the horror genre was Drag Me to Hell, right? From like 2008, 2009. I think that was the last time with his forte in horror. Not producing, obviously, but I mean as a director. Um, so yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good to see. And then I know for sure I'm gonna do the Scream 7 review. Um, my mom is the biggest Scream fan. When I started getting into horror movies, or well, when she would show me horror movies, Scream was a series she would always show me. And I have a lot of fond memories of that franchise, and I've gone through ups and downs of that franchise over the years. Loved it as a kid, hated it as like a teenager because oh, you're making fun of what I like, um, and just kind of the the jokiness of it. And then now as an adult, mom and I watched all of them recently, and I can appreciate what they are. Even the later entries like 5 and 6, I still appreciate what they are. So I'm curious to see what Kevin Williamson will do coming back as the writer and the director. See what he can bring to the franchise that's probably so needed. Well, guys, that's it. So don't go see this movie. Don't even rent it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time because it's just. And one thing that I did not like, and this rubbed me the wrong way, like literally when the movie opens and like you see them grab the doll face girl and throw her in the back. Um, the killer, you find out who the bag face man is in the second movie. It's pretty obvious who he is. Um, but she runs upon this church and she goes in, and the killer pours her a shot, pours her a shot to take shots together and just have a normal conversation. Like, how am I supposed to fear this killer when he is just handing out shots and just talking philosophically with somebody? Like, that's not the killer you do it to. I really appreciated the subtlety of the other two movies. Like, looking at comparison of what could have happened to the series, um, especially the original Strangers, the first one, 2008, it was so fucking good, and this whole trilogy pissed all over that. Now, it's not going to ruin the first one for me because I will never think of these subplots when I'm watching that original one. They will not even come in my head. Because I was surprised even the third one's theatrical with like the low box office the second one got and the negative reviews. But I mean, when has that stopped the studio before? They've made them back to back, so I guess they're gonna release them. But man, this was this was a really bad experience. This was like when I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer, except I don't care about I Know What You Did Last Summer. I never cared about the original series, and I didn't care about this fourth one they did, the Legacy sequel. I didn't give a shit about that. So that one I wasn't personally attached to, but the Strangers movies I actually am. So, but the good thing is that this trilogy will not ruin what the original two, like Strangers and Prey at Night, those will not ruin anything that those films have done, which is good because you can look at it. It's like, oh, it's its own shit fucking series that never needed to happen, especially when you ran out of ideas. And again, the best one out of the three is a shitty remake of the original one. So, with all that being said, don't go see it. Hopefully, I spared you a movie ticket. Primate's still in theaters. Go see that. Um, Primate was great. Um, if you have Send Help, go see that instead. I wish I went to go see that. Um, but yeah, the episode will come out when it does. The stressful part of my job right now is just it's some yearly stuff we just have to take care of and inventory and just some stuff that needs to get out of the way. Once that's out of the way, I think my energy will come back to want to do more stuff when I'm not working instead of just vegetate and just kind of zone out. So look forward to that. Um, I did put all the episodes of Box Art Tape that I did for 2025. I put them in a compilation because, like I said at the beginning of that compilation, when I watch YouTube, I like longer form videos. So when I'm cleaning or like if I'm writing or editing or doing something where I just need something on in the background that I can kind of just look at and come back to. I like those kind of videos, so I just made one to see how it worked out. If it does, it does. If not, I don't got that much. I don't have that much videos or content to even make a lot of them. So, no harm, no foul. All right, guys. Tune in next time where if I get the Boxer tape out, which I'm pretty sure I will before the next unscripted review, it's Hatchet for a honey or for the honeymoon. It's gonna be a good one. I get to talk about some giallos, and I got to talk about Mario Bava and some Italian movies. Which this year I'm going to try to focus more, leaning on the Italian cinema because I love Italian horror, like I really do, and especially like giallos and like the exorcism movies and the cannibal movies and just some fun stuff. So look forward to that throughout the year, and yeah, that's about it, guys. See ya.